It's Calendar Boys. Hello, welcome to Calendar Boys.
It's Calendar Boys.
And not only
Welcome.
that, not only is it Calendar Boys, it's also April 5th,
Not only,
which is a very special day.
it's a very special day. It's what day do you reckon it is?
Yeah, well, I mean, why don't you tell us? You know, I
I
know.
mean,
Why don't you tell them?
all right. Everyone, brace yourselves. Get ready, because you gotta just go. Once we learn what this day is, you gotta go. It's Go for Broke Day.
Zoom!
Oh shit! What up? J- Uh, Eamon's going for broke. So he's off. Yep. There are times in our lives when we have to face our fears and push past all boundaries and pursue our goals with tenacity and determination. Don't you think, Eamon? Oh,
You
he's
know,
back.
it's wild that you say it like that, because that's the exact copy on daysoftheyear.com that I'm reading from. And I thought you were improvising
No, it's
your own motivational
what
speech.
yeah. I guess I just happened to channel the same energy. I just went for broke. I just went. I'm just gonna say it. I did.
Yeah,
I just did it.
sometimes you just got to be
You want to read the
brave.
rest?
Say what's on your mind. Motivate some people.
Yeah. What's on my mind is that this day is dedicated to going for broke, a term taken to mean that you're giving everything you've got in the get there or die trying mentality. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been trying to go for broke all my life, and I've finally reached it. I have negative $16 in my account. Um, so you could say I've succeeded. Um, but have I been doing my best to get rid of all this money? Probably not. I've been quite conservative.
What are you gonna do?
I could take out a
How
loan.
can you up this game?
I could take out a loan. I
Take a loan,
could offend a gambler, a crime man,
offend a gambler.
a crime one of the evil ones.
Wait, how do you offend a what would you do to offend a gambler? Just be like, put it all on black, and then spin the thing, and then like, is that how it works? They'll be like, damn it, you don't put it all on just one thing. You got to put it out gradually
I think you could probably offend a
on the
gambler.
spinning game.
You could offend a gambler by inviting them to games night with no context, and then you just play
But
board games and Monopoly and stuff, and they're very confused.
you gamble, but it's specifically Monopoly money,
Hmm. Or you
and they're
like
just like itching. It's like,
you invite them to games night, and then I mean, you'd definitely offend them if you rigged all your games and you did do gamble games and you just rigged them all like a carnival.
specifically loaded dice.
Yeah. Like, if you're such a good gambler, why aren't you just gonna win? Like, if you were good at it, you would prove to me and beat my rigged games.
That's a good way to go for broke. I agree.
Yeah.
Just going at it.
So go for broke day. Don't get out there, but think about what you can do from home. You can really break some of your own like personal rules, your boundaries. Sign up to online poker. Just go for it. Put it all on black. It's time to show your worth, and your worth is everything you have, and risk it all
Need it to be zero.
for that big fish. That's what gamblers call winning it big.
Winning the big fish.
They call it. That's a common phrase that gamblers use is risk it all for that big fish.
Gotta get that fish because it's delish. I guess.
So when you think back over the tales of people's life, and this is from daysoftheyear.com, how many of their stories do you find yourself remembering that start with, well, I just did the same thing I do every day? There is no adventure or experiential growth in doing the same thing each day the same way. This is really speaking to me right now, having done this show kind of the same for 4 or 5 in a row. Take a look at your life as you progress each day and live it in a way where the words, "no joke, there I was," becomes the start of more of your stories.
I think we've got to do this episode in a new way. How do we go for broke in the format of this right now? What's something we haven't done?
It would be doing a coherent
We've
episode.
already done it all, almost.
It'd be doing a coherent episode that's consistent and well structured and probably pre-written. So what I want to do is I want to be able to tell more stories about times that I just went for broke. I can start all my stories with "no joke, there I was at the Nando's with a sword. How did I get there?" Listen in.
Go on.
So I was at the Nando's with a sword. I shouldn't have been. So
I'm listening.
So I was I was at the Nando's with a sword, and they said that they couldn't serve me because of the sword, and they did ask me to leave, and they called the police, and I had to go home. And then Mum said that I can't have a sword anymore. It was a whole thing. That's a story that I would aspire to being able to tell.
I bet that sword was expensive.
Well, that's why I have no more money.
I bet it made you. That's how I went for broke. I bought a sword.
But it was worth it.
It
was worth it for the story. Tell me
That's
a time.
true.
Tell me a time where there was no joke and you were somewhere.
All right. This one time today, because I went for broke. I went down. I went to the other end of the house. Can't leave. And I picked up a desk. I moved it down to the other end of this is the garage. Picture it's a garage. There's a table at one end, and it wasn't placed too great. I needed to put it down the other end, so I did.
No joke?
No joke.
Wow. The thing is, unless that's what you do every day, you successfully broke out of what you normally do.
Yeah, that table. It's usually down the other end. Now it's down the other end. Although now it'll be down the other end every day. Yeah. So this is only going to be go for broke for one day, and then it's going to be just the new normal.
You would have to move it back every day, back and forth, from one side of the house to the other, if you really want to live.
But then I'd be doing it every day.
Oh, no!
It'll be a routine then.
Dang.
How do we... I think I just have to move it back, and then it's never in that other corner again.
This is a hard problem to solve.
What if I buy a sword?
If you buy a sword...
And then hold the sword while I move the table.
Could you...
It would definitely cost money.
Could you insist on bringing your own table to your local Nando's?
Man.
And then when you go there and you ask if they have a table for you, they can say no, we're at maximum capacity, and say, I think that's where you're wrong, my friends.
You just go to like any restaurant, and then, like with a suitcase, backpack, like a fold-up table. Man, Kickstarter. I'm starting a Kickstarter. Fold-up table, folds up, or it's like, have you ever seen that chair? It's like this. It's a pair of pants, but you lean back, and it, like part of like legs come off your back, and then you sit down, and it just generates a chair from your clothing.
Homer Simpson's invention.
I don't know how to. Yeah. Oh shit. That was where it's from. Was it a real thing? That's exactly where it's from. Yes. That. That exactly. That. You go to Nando's, go to any restaurant, and that's it. But that's not a table though. That's a chair. Ah shit.
Yeah, you kind of broke. You got to bring your table as well. But yeah, I do like the idea of fold up. Bring your fold up table to your local Nando's, and when they tell you they're at maximum capacity, they don't have any more tables for you. You bust out your big clunky fold up table from the 1930s. You'd be like, I have brought my own. give me some of that sweet, sweet,
And then
spicy chicken.
they'll just look at you so angry because you've checkmated them, and now they have to serve you.
Yeah,
Like, no,
legally they can't refuse.
got us again. Yeah, I mean, this is once restaurants are back later.
I mean, yeah, like this situation is purely hypothetical. If restaurants were a thing that existed in the world,
this is one of those virtual restaurants on a streaming platform.
Go for Broke Day is the time to remember that the end is hurtling towards us, and we have the option of either strolling onto it pristine and untouched, or battered, dirty, and rugged with a huge grin on your face. That grin will be ready to split open and spill all the amazing stories you experienced along the way to your friends and family on the other side.
Holding a sword with your fold-out chair that comes out of your pants at your fold-out table, eating Nando's, smug as hell.
This is why I do like daysoftheyear.com quite a lot, because their writing is so unpredictable.
It's a
He's frozen there. I can't hear you, Zeb, or see you moving. We are recording on my end still. I'm going to go for broke and finish this episode without you. You're back now, so if you could just repeat the sentiment you had just a moment ago so I don't have to edit this. And he's gone. He's gone for broke. He's left the building. Look at him go. He's out of here. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Calendar Boys. In the comments, you can tell us what you are doing today, this fine April 5th, to go for broke. Don't take a sword anywhere. It's illegal. Get a sword out. He's he's completely gone. Get a sword. Order a sword from the internet. You know, it'll be a good time. You'll have it. You can put it up on your wall. You can do anything with a sword. Skewer some meat. That's a good time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been Calendar Boys, and we'll see you tomorrow.